Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is Flying Frog here, and today we are doing another episode on the Create Above and Beyond mod pack. So I was going to do some mining between episodes, and then I found this like weird laboratory like underground. Like that was the cave I was in. And then I saw like limestone, and I was like, that's not right. And so I found this cool little area. I just thought I'd show it off real quick. I didn't even see the golden apple. Take that, why not? But yeah, I thought this was a pretty cool area to find. These blocks are cool. I might take some of these. Ooh, more gold, I needed that. But yeah, I was just showing this off real quick because I thought it was cool and I'd never seen this before. So I'm going to keep mining. I was doing some mining outside episodes, trying to work on getting lead, which I still think I need a bit more, so I'm still working on getting that. But I will be back shortly, and we will discuss what we are going to be doing for the episode. All right, everyone, I am back from mining. We got a bunch of lead, bunch of iron, and some other stuff. I got a mechanical press from one of the randomium ore, the one that just drops whatever. Found some fluid pipes and stuff, so that was pretty good. Getting back was terrifying because the mobs were relentless and almost died a few times. Ended up having to dig out and came up somewhere in the ocean. But we are ready to get started. So I kind of made a list of everything I need to make, everything I need to get to be able to make all the things to finish the preparations tab. So these things. So I'm going to kind of work on getting all that stuff together right now so that we can do that and get started on the next section. So what I'm thinking for my base is I want to use this cave, especially this area. Hold on, I gotta find it. I'll probably make a better entrance to it at some point. Maybe like an elevator. But this area over here, you can see I started lighting it up. I think this area would be very cool to kind of make our base in to start. And what I'm thinking is I'll make my farms down here in the cave, either in the mountain or even in view. Somehow make farms down here. When I say mountain, I mean wall. And then we'll have using like different item moving methods, whether it be conveyor belt or something else. We will move the items to a factory on the surface where they will get constructed into their different items. So I think that'll be very cool, and it'll help us be a bit more organized and not have farms all over the place on the surface. So I think that will be alright. I'm excited to do that. For now, I'm going to work on making everything. I don't know if I did this in video or not, but I did put some granite bricks around this, make it look nicer, but I might end up taking those or moving that anyway, so no promises if that stays. But I'm going to work on getting everything I need to finish making all that stuff, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, first thing we're making is the encased fan. So for that we need where to go? We need to make whatever this andesite alloy with the iron sheets, and we get a propeller. And then I gotta finish making an andesite machine, and then we can combine it, and we're going to use that to wash the lead dust and the other dust we'll get so that we can get some more, because I believe it goes from washing it goes 1 to 2, so we'll double what we have, which will be very nice because especially with the lead, I do not want to go back down mining for that anytime soon. Okay, so we've got 8 kinetic mechanisms with the andesite casing, andesite machine, and then mix that with a propeller, and we have an encased fan. So now we're going to go see if we can set that up to start washing our dust. Okay, so we got the fan, although it is going the wrong direction. It needs to be going the other way. But I think if I go maybe one more block out. There we go. So I just used another gearbox and then 2 more here, and I've got it now pushing. So if we put some blocks down, maybe we'll use a pressure plate here. Some water. Okay, and then if I throw that dust in, give it a second, it should hopefully turn into some nuggets, I believe, will be the next stage after this. I feel like it's taking too long. Okay, what I think I actually want to do is just have the water stop here, and then this stuff sit. Here we go. So we got lead nuggets. We got a bunch, which is amazing. So we'll throw the rest of our iron. Cool, so now we have 12 lead ingots, which is amazing because, as I said, do not want to go back trying to get those. That was a nightmare. So now that we have that, I think we can make a mechanical saw next. So I do need to get iron sheets, but we can do that in just a second. The creeper over here, he better stay away. Oh no, he's not. That will be the only danger with working within the cave, is we will need to make sure everything is very well lit up so that nothing gets blown up. Alright, we've got another an andesite machine. Mix that with, oh, we gotta actually make this saw blade real quick. Okay, now saw blade, mix that with the andesite machine, and we have a mechanical saw, which we can also use to cut down trees. Although, for all our trees are so tiny, that might not make much of a difference, but we'll see. We could try it out. Next, we'll do the wrench. So I started crushing some gold, so we need to grab that. Wash that. Alright, so 3 golden sheets. Oh, I need a stick, don't I? Okay, 3 golden sheets. Cogwheel and a stick, and we have a wrench. Very exciting. I haven't actually looked at the advancements. Whoa, there are a lot of them. We'll mess with some of these maybe sometime, but not right now. The create one is crazy. Next up is the mixer. This one we can do pretty easily. So for this, I think we 2 alloy and like that, and we get our whisk, and then I just have to make another andesite machine, and we can make our mixer. Alright, make another machine, and then combine that with the whisk, and we have our mixer. So I believe the last thing we need to make is, the seared melter. So we need grout, which I did get some sand just now. And do I have any gravel? No, I do need to go get gravel. Okay, so if we mix gravel, sand, and I need to make a clay block. Alright, so clay, sand, gravel, we'll get 8 grout, which we can smelt, and I don't know how much I need. I need 5 here, and 4, which I actually had 1 that I found in the first episode. So we'll make these 8, then I need to get some glass, then I think we'll be able to make it. Alright, so if we take the glass and the seared bricks, we can make the whatever that thing's called, seared ingot gauge. Mix that here, and we got the seared melter, which is also the final thing we needed for the preparations. Grab that, and if we open this now, we can unlock chapter 1, which I think we could have done before, but I was waiting. So if we go here, high aspirations, now we have this whole list of more things to do. Basically, we want to automate making andesite machines. Or no, kinetic mechanisms, I believe, is the actual thing we're automating. So we're going to need to make an automatic tree farm, automatic andesite cobblestone farm, sand, and kelp. So we'll probably get started with that today. Might dig down and go make a farm of some sort. But I will be taking a break, but I'll be back shortly, and then we will work on that. Alright, everyone, we are back. It's a few days later now, and in that time, I've done quite a bit of work. So I've made a little foundry smelting setup here to get some more usage from our ores we mine. And then I've also started a cow farm over here for food because my bread was running out, and a little farm for that. And the main thing I've done is get everything together that we need to make a tree farm. So we are going to be making an automatic tree farm now, and I'm very excited because I've been having to cut down lots of trees this whole time. And I mean, even just making this stuff for this has required a ton of wood. So I'm very glad to finally be getting on that. And we are going to be making this underground, which might seem, wrong direction. Might seem a bit of a odd choice, but I want to have as many of my farms as I can underground and then transport the items up, and we'll have a factory on the surface which we will use to process the items. So like if we look in the quest book, so we need an automatic tree farm, but then the logs have to be stripped, turned to planks, turned into slabs before they are made into the kinetic mechanisms, or whatever these things are called. So we're going to have a farm for them underground, and then they'll get sent up via conveyor belt to our factory, which will be on the surface, where all these steps will happen, and then eventually made into the kinetic mechanisms. Yeah, that is what they're called. Okay. So I have done a little work over here. Over here, I kind of started clearing out a space. We might need to clear out a little more. I'm just hoping this is enough, and I'm hoping I don't get blown up by too many things. Creepers. Oops. Threw my torches there. Mobs have been a bit of an issue. I'm not used to in this version, it's like 1.16, I think. This is before the update where mobs only spawn in light level 0. So even though I'm lighting up these caves pretty well, or I think I am lighting them up pretty well, things still seem to spawn all over the place. Please stay away. So we're just going to hope we don't get blown up or attacked while doing this. And we're just going to get started. So for a power source for this, we're going to use a water wheel, because that's probably the easiest thing we have to be able to use for power at the moment. Oops. Oh no, that was scary. Yeah, so water wheels are kind of the easiest and most accessible like power source to us. We could do a windmill, but that just won't really work too well down here at the moment, at least, because I want this to be turn. I know you can be on your side. I tested this. There we go. So we'll put this down, and which way is it? Is it this way? Yeah. And then we'll probably still have to clear out a bit more space. I don't like that guy over there. He needs to stay over there. Oops. Okay. So on top of this then, we will be putting a mechanical bearing. And this will be the level our trees are at. And I'm hoping... Okay, so yeah, I did not go quite far enough out. I want to do like 5 blocks on each side. Hey, keep your arrows to yourself. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. We're just gonna be careful how close we get. Eventually I'll go over there and light it all up, but for now, there's a ravine in the way, so they can't get over to us, although they can still shoot us, apparently. But we do have that bit of safety from the distance. Alright, so now I've got this place down. I don't know exactly... Oh, this is one short. Oops. Okay, got this all placed down, assuming I did it correctly this time. 1, 2. No, this one's also one short. Okay, now I've got them all placed down. So next up, we're going to need our linear chassis, some mechanical saws, golden hand. Did I not actually make the deployer? I made the golden hand, but I never made the actual deployer. Well, I'm gonna do a quick cut real quick while I go make those. I could have sworn I did. I must have forgotten. I made the golden hands. I must have forgotten to complete making the deployer. Alright, I'm back, and all those skeletons have turned to creepers. That's scary. Going through the process of making the deployers and making the andesite machines for those was a very good reminder that we really need to get on these automatic farms because, wow, that was a lot. Okay, first thing we need to do is put down a linear chassis. And I think these should all connect to each other. I shouldn't need to use the super glue at all for these. And then I will have to put super glue down for the saws and the deployers. But just like this. And if we put saplings in these filters, that should work. And do I have to put one in the hand? I don't know if I do or not. I might do it just to be safe. Okay, so we've got this. Now what we need to do is add some chests. Like this. Do they need to be connected? I don't even think I need this many chests, but I just wanted to look all symmetrical and nice. And our portable storage interface will go here. Oops, wrong direction. Go here. Maybe. There we go. And I think I need 2 blocks between it. Like this, if I remember correctly. We'll try and we'll see if it works or not. And then from here, we're gonna have an andesite funnel that comes out. And then we're gonna put down, I'm gonna use our first mechanical belt. Although I actually want that to go one higher. See, where are you coming from? I swear this place is pretty lit up. Like, over here? I don't even know. This? Yes, like that. No, we'll do... I think till here will be enough. Perfect. So now... we need to put down... we're gonna use some drawers to collect everything. So if we put down the drawers, I'll do it this way. The funnels in the back of those. And then we can label each drawer. I made trims. I never actually made drawers. That explains it. Hey, where did you come from? Did you spawn up here? Do I need to light this up too? I believe I need to go use my stone cutter to make the trims. Let me check. Yeah, gotta run and do that. And then while I'm doing that, I just want to shout out a comment I got my last video from, I'm going to say this as ReckyAlb9422. We're gonna assume that's how you say that. I just want to thank you for coming on my last video and saying my audio is good and then leaving some suggestions for things to like talk about. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to use some of that advice, and I want to start a discussion in the comments if we can of what are your weird food habits for me, or like opinions on food. For me, I don't like cheese, which apparently a lot of people think is weird, which I know it is. I'll eat pizza. I'll occasionally eat mac and cheese, although it kind of depends. But I won't eat like a cheeseburger or cheese on its own. I don't even like want to touch it, honestly. It's kind of gross. So I want to know, what are your weird food aversions or like opinions? I also don't like seafood, but I feel like that's a bit more commonly. It's more of a common one that people don't like. So let me know in the comments what you don't like that people typically do. Okay, so we've got our drawers, we got this. One thing I forgot is we're gonna have to get power to these somehow. And I might just make another water wheel, I'm thinking. I think that might be the easiest way. But after we get that, we should probably be pretty good. I'm gonna put those in there. I believe this should be high enough for them to grow, no problems. I'm hearing another skeleton. I swear, I don't know where they're coming from. Okay. I do need to make another water wheel. So I'm gonna run and do that real quick. And then we'll hopefully be able to power everything and see if it works. Okay, so we have this, but it's going the wrong direction. Which means I need another gearbox. Although it's gonna mess it up. Maybe if I make 2 more. Okay, that's going the right way. But now that one's backwards. So we make 1 more and put it here. Okay, cool. So now everything's going the right way. And I think if I do a little tunnel under here, I can start it and it should. Oops. Okay, gonna have to figure out how to get to it to start it. Oh no. Okay. Well, it works. And it is quite fast. I did not expect— oh, but it's going the wrong way. No. Okay. So I put everything on the wrong side. So I just have to switch it. And then it should work. Okay. So now we've got everything switched. And let's try this again. Oops. Yeah, turn it on first. There we go. Oh my gosh, that is quite painful if you get hit by it. Let's put down some cobble for now. Is it gonna work? I believe so. Oh, I know what I needed to do though. I meant to put in a chute because then it would drop everything quicker. Also, what was that? Why did that not line up? Because it worked for a second. Oh, did I not put saplings in the filter? Oh no. Stop, stop. No. Turn off. Do not. Cannot die. Okay, let's regain our health a bit. There we go. Okay. You guys— oh, I missed 2, did I? Okay. Get the apple out of there. Clean this up. Okay, so I've got that part working. It is crazy fast. I did not think it'd be that fast. But now I gotta figure out— although they don't connect, but it still, like, seems to be working. I just gotta figure out how to get this one turning the correct direction. If I use a gearbox, it goes that way. Okay, it seems to be working. As long as it drops things. hopefully. Gotta wait for another tree to grow. This is the time I need a skeleton so I can get some bone meal. Oh no, you please get away. No, 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 no! Do not blow up over here. Let's go this way. Okay, well, at least you didn't blow up my farm. I did hear, oh, I think we missed it when it would have cut down a tree just now. How many is in here? Okay, I think it works. One in there, an apple, and some sticks. So it seems like it's working correctly. I'm trying to figure out how to get these out now, because for some reason... Oops. Well... Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's watch. So it cuts it down. Yay, it's working. As long as it continues planting more saplings, we should be pretty good. Okay, and then I made it so that the logs will go into this chest. Just because, I mean, this holds, what, 32 stacks? But I'm planning on having this run for a while, and it might be a bit till we actually move to the factory. These, I'm less concerned about getting filled up with too quickly. I'll keep an eye on them, but just to be safe, I have it going into a chest just for extra storage. But overall, this is what we've got so far. I do want to... I wasn't exactly sure how big this area needs to be, although I need to put more saplings. As long as it keeps planting them when they get cut down, I'm going to keep an eye on it for now. But I think that's going to be the end of this episode. Got a lot done and I'm very happy. Hopefully in the next episode, my plan is to build an andesite cobblestone farm, so we'll have to go down to bedrock for that. And hopefully if I can pull it off, the elevator to bring it to the surface. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas, suggestions, anything at all. So I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!